Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm Reverend Emma Israel, and I'm here to speak to you briefly on a very important but easily overlooked subject. Okay, the subject is household wickedness and household enemies. Now, someone will say, "Why would you talk about that? Why would you say your household, have enemies there, or there's some form of wickedness that is being perpetrated in the family?" But you cannot be wiser than the scriptures. In the book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 36, Jesus Christ pointed out that a man's enemy shall be of his household. It's very, very important. And you look at Psalm 41, verse 9, the Bible says that David was saying that a friend of mine whom I eat together with, we go to the temple of the house of the temple of the Lord with, and we eat on the same plate and sleep on the same bed. He has lifted his heel against me. So these things have been from antiquity and it's ubiquitous. Everyone has one issue or the other he's or she's dealing with at each point in time. Okay, without household enemies, the average African man or woman, the sky will be his starting point. The reason why a lot of failures, poverty, a lot of crime, a lot of evil, a lot of heinous crimes, and a lot of abuses and infraction on people's both human rights and otherwise, both spiritual and otherwise, are closely related or connected to household wickedness or enemies. Okay, let me quickly define what a household is. A household could be defined as anyone that is related to you by blood, which includes your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, your cousin, your grandmother, your grandfather, your stepfather, your stepmother, your nieces, your nephews, your second cousins, and what have you. Anyone you're related to by blood and also by marriage, your wife, your husband, your in-laws, and so many of them. Also, household also could also include those who are closely connected to you in one way or another, like a friends, those who are close to you, those who knows your secrets, those who know your in and out, your whereabouts, okay, your colleagues in the offices, your bosses, your subordinates, your superiors, they are also included. Even your neighbors, your townsmen, your kingsmen, your people, that's also included in household. Household has to do with anyone that knows much about you. So most times it's not bad for household to be together, and to this effect, a lot of people use it negatively to maim people, use a lot of information they know about you to hinder you physically and spiritually. But I want to dwell on spiritual, you know. So why do household attack people? Number one is envy, envy of your greatness, because you are great, because you have something to offer to your family, because you're a light. That's what they will attack you. Remember the issue of Joseph in the book of Genesis. Joseph had a great destiny. His brethren were envious. How can we allow this small boy to rule over us? And that is one of the reasons why they attacked him. In fact, they almost killed him, if not for Reuben, who I suggested that people would put in a pit, and they sold him to what do you call it, the Arabians, who later sold them to the Egyptians, to Potiphar. So because of your greatness, number one. Number two, the household attacks you and works against you